The following day, went and bought a more advanced one and peed on it there and there, as in I couldn't wait. Straight positive, I'm like, wait, no, today I'm not going home until I go to the clinic. So I went with my person X to go and do the pregnancy test in a hospital. They did an ultrasound and voila, madam is pregnant. Not with one, but 2 babies. Yes, I had twins.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this fine podcast, the podcast that is focused on your self-development and growth. My name is Kevin Mana. I'm so excited to bring you yet another episode that I hope and pray for sure will change your life or just enhance it, right? Either way, I am good. Allow me to first of all thank you for being such an amazing audience. So right now we are powered by Wilkings Studios, which is Kenya's #1 management and distribution podcast company, which is of course based in Kenya, but works all around, let me tell you. And so I'm excited for that, and it's all because of you for always coming here, just listening to the podcast, leaving your reviews, taking those screenshots and tagging me at Kevin's Pod, always engaging, always sharing. And I'm urging you truly, as a loyal listener, as an ardent listener of this podcast, kindly don't shy away to share this podcast. Don't shy away to tell people to come on and listen, to even send your friend that link. And I'm hoping so that they can also get the nuggets that you're getting, so that they can listen to the stories that you get to receive. And so I am grateful, truly grateful. Words cannot sum up how grateful I am. I can only tell you that I'm grateful, and hopefully that you'll trust me. Usianze kusema unasema tu juu ni protocol. Trust me, I am grateful. This episode is yet another guest episode. So we have been having, nimewapea tu ma-guest, and that's what this podcast is all about. So we have like book reviews, 4 episodes of book reviews, and then we have 4 episodes of guests. I've just been doing that. It's random. It can always change. I just find it so organized that I have intermittent, series going on, right? So this episode is yet again, like I said, a guest episode. And my guest today, her name is Velma Muikali, right? So Velma, who is she, right? Velma is many things, but most of all, she is an old friend of mine. So Velma and I were in high school together, and I remember for the first few years of high school, I think we were more than just buddies. If you're in high school, you know what I mean. But that's not the story for today. So we were high school mates for the 4 years that we were in high school, we things change. Went through different parts of life of our lives, and then later on we kind of like caught up with each other. So this is how actually this episode has come to fruition. So let me just explain it. So around sometime last year, I was in campus, it was at night, getting ready to go to bed, and then I get a phone call. Boom, it's Velma, right? So I'm like, oh, hey, old friend. And then she hits me right away. So I got pregnant, right? And my first thinking is like, okay, fine. I thought, for me, the way I planned out my life, I was thinking the person who will be telling me she's pregnant would be someone I've spent time with, I've gotten to know better. So, of course, on a light note, but, she explained to me the story, and I got so interested that I was scared of asking her to come here and talk about the story, but eventually I knew I would talk to her into it. And she was so enthusiastic. She was so eager to share her story, because, I always say, once you're in a position where you feel like you want to share your story, it means you're really of service to this earth, and you're an amazing person who needs to be listened to. So, disclaimer, before you go into the story, kama uko 18 and below, kindly, this is one of those episodes that I have to put an R rated, right? So, kama uko 18, tafadhali kuwa hapa na mzazi, kwa sababu this story is a bit intricate, so some of the details might be a bit disturbing to some listeners, but all in all, I guarantee that by the time you finish listening to this episode, you will have gotten so many insights. You would have learned a lot about being courageous, being nini, and I don't want to preempt. So without much further ado, Velma Muikali, everyone. Kevin's guest.
It was around 2018, after high school, I became a party freak. Yes, I had a boyfriend who I had been dating for quite some time. So obviously, teenage fun, partying, drinking, all that. Engaging in other activities obviously was included. And at that time, I was at a point in life where I was really trying to figure out who I really am. And I guess that's why I was really exposing myself to such behavior. So it is at this point when I actually got pregnant without knowing. Mind you, I was 18. I normally have a crazy menstrual cycle. It's never regular. I can have it for 2 weeks, then it chills for like 1.5 months, then it comes back for a whole week. That's how it used to be. So it used to be so hard. It used to be so hard to keep track of when I'm going to have my period. So yeah, it is fun I am having. It is that period of September, October, November. December is my birthday. Birthday girl must drink. Birthday girl must enjoy. And birthday girl did that. Mind you, birthday girl is pregnant and she doesn't know. You know how it is when you're pregnant and you're having drinks? It is not healthy for the babies. I was drinking and I didn't know I'm pregnant. But as the saying goes, what you don't know can't hurt you, and it didn't hurt me. Anyway, this is December. It is my birthday. I'm having fun. Normal routine. January 2019 imefika. Last time I experienced my periods was in beginning of November. The whole of December, I didn't even realize I didn't have my periods because of my lifestyle. Well, I was happy my period didn't come for quite some time, because when it comes, it is a disaster. Puking, falling ill, turning pale, you just feel sick. I feel sick. I was happy. Wow, this time imechelewa. I was realizing that in like mid-January. Then I was like, wait, girl, you need to try tracking when was the last time you had your periods, because it doesn't pass, it doesn't go more than 2 months without coming. Then I was like, wait, what? When was the last time I had my periods? Then I remembered, it was this and this time. I'm like, hey, wow, okay. Following day, I woke up. I didn't want to share it with my boyfriend yet, because he's those softy guys, some information to him, it's such a big deal. So I said, tomorrow, I'm going to school early in the morning. I'm going to wake up, pee in a cup, leave it somewhere. I left it under my bed. When I was on my way to school, I bought 2 pregnancy test strips. They're called PT strips anyway. So I bought 2 of them, went to school. Trust me, I couldn't even concentrate in class on that day. I had like 2 classes and a cat. Your cat ata sijui. I just did it because at that time, I am just thinking, well, wow, are these really my periods misbehaving, or am I actually pregnant? Because when I come to think of it, I had a serious, it was a serious thing during the 2019 period. If you know what I mean, it was a serious deal. So yeah, I was like, well, maybe I am pregnant. So we left class, came back home very fast. Hiyo siku acha sikutaka kwenda happy. Just came home straight. Took a cup, took 1 PT strip, nikasoma instructions very well so that I don't blunder. Put it in the pickup right away, as in it. I think it's normally written wait for 30 seconds or a minute to see the results. Mine didn't wait. Straight, 2 lines. Went back to the packaging and read 2 lines. 2 lines means that it is positive. It means that you're pregnant. I'm like, wait, no. Maybe this P, imeka sana. I can't choose it. Or maybe this pregnancy strip is not accurate. Like it has errors. Let me use this other one. So I actually peed there and there on the second one. Straight away. 2 lines. I'm like, wait, no, what? I told my sister. My sister was the first person I told. And she's like, wewe wacha mchezo. You're always pranking us you're pregnant. So what's the difference? She thought I was joking. But then I had a friend. I told her person X. I told person X that, I think I'm pregnant. She was shocked. She's like, have you told your boyfriend? I'm like, no. But okay, let me just tell him, because tomorrow, the following day, I was planning to go get the more advanced pregnancy strip, the one that is big, that kind of looks like a thermometer, the clinical ones. So I said, okay, then let me just tell him right now and send him photos of the PT strips, and then maybe tomorrow when I'm going to check on myself, I'll go with him. So I called him and I told him, yo babe, I think I'm pregnant. I took photos of those 2 PT strips. I explained into detail everything that I did, and that there are very high chances that I am actually pregnant. Then he's like, babe, ili kawaida yako tu. I used to prank him every time. Babe, I'm pregnant. You see, because of my funny cycle. So he thought this is just yet another joke. The following day, went and bought a more advanced one and peed on it there and there, as in I couldn't wait. Straight positive, I'm like, wait, no, today I'm not going home until I go to the clinic. So I went with my person X to go and do the pregnancy test in a hospital. They did an ultrasound and voila, madam is pregnant. Not with 1, but 2 babies. Yes, I had twins. And this guy was actually drunk. I went to some hospital in Donholm, had to pay cash. They want to use my medical card. I don't know. I was just scared. I'm like, wait, and if my mom asks, why did I go to hospital? When she goes through the insurance things, and then she sees I was just confused. Yeah, I was having some crazy ideas which actually didn't make sense. So this guy, alikuwa ananuka pombe. I'm like, is this guy going to look at me and really give me the real result that I'm looking for? But anyway, I did it. He did an ultrasound for me. He's like, do you have a history of twins in your house? Nikacheka. He's like, this is not a laughing matter. I can see 2 sacks. Like, oh wow. Anyway, how old is the pregnancy? 7 weeks. For the past 7 weeks, I was drinking. I was drinking vibaya sana. I'm like, okay, wow. Is there a way you can give me photos of the ultrasound in a report? He said, yes, you can. But before that, my friend took a photo of the screen that you normally see your inside there when you're doing the ultrasound. So she took a photo. She sent me and I sent it to my boyfriend. My boyfriend was like, babe, hii prank yako leo, it is going too far. You even go to an extent of getting a fake ultrasound, or you googled this photo. I'm like, no babe, I'm in a clinic right now and this is what I am seeing. It's like, wow, okay, we will talk. Okay, we'll talk. I was so confused, yet I was happy. I was happy because I am pregnant with twins. Funny, right? Yes, but I was happy because due to some circumstances that it's going to be another story for another day. My health, me actually getting pregnant, it's actually a blessing. I didn't know I can get pregnant. Not because I was using prevention, I was using protection or anything, but it's because of some complications I have. I was happy I am pregnant and I was happy I'm having twins. But at the same time, I was scared. I have just joined campus. I need to study. Then I am seeing that I'm pregnant. Everything is going to come to a stop. But anyway, I'm pregnant. Came home and this so-called friend of mine was like, you can't tell your mom. You can't tell your folks. This thing, there's no way you're keeping. Better abort it. I had pressure of aborting. Better abort it. I was, I could get the pill so easily. The pressure was so real that I was in a dilemma. Here, my boyfriend, by the way, he was so scared because of his parents. His parents are not like mine. Alisema, there's no way my dad is finding out about this, babe, but you really need to get rid of that pregnancy. I'm like, no. My friend is also telling me the same. I told my sister was like, I won't tell you what to do. If you keep it and you suffer at the end, don't blame me. If you abort and suffer at the end, I don't want to be blamed. So please make the decision for yourself.